I've decided that we're converting this entire campaign into a cooking mama simulator. We're derailing it. I don't think you have a
Oh,
cooking mama simulator rule set just yet.
I did just get chef.
So, as we get into it, Blue, you are in the office of Machiavellia. As always, it is well put together. It is a very structured space. Nothing is out of place. Everything is a clean line. It's almost as if she has purposefully lined up every bit of carpet and desk so that it creates a well organized and structured grid pattern. When you walk in, it's a little bit intimidating, and it's almost as if the space is sort of meant to put you on guard. You see Machiavellia sitting behind her desk. She's a medium-sized woman with a very slight frame, but her muscles are very well defined, and she's got pale white blonde hair that has been put in a very structured, no-nonsense bun. She has a single horn that comes up straight from her forehead, and she currently has her hands steepled in front of her. Ah, yes, Blue. Thank you for coming. I saw your request to... Is this correct? Visit your grandmother's house.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if she lives in a house, but yeah.
You don't know if she lives in a house. Would you care to elaborate on that statement?
Oh, she's a dragon.
Okay. I guess no further elaboration is needed. Do you know where her house is?
No.
So you're planning to visit your grandmother's house, and you have absolutely no idea where it is.
Well, my dad knows where it is. My father does. And so I just have to go home, and I have to be, Father, where is grandmama? And he'll tell me. Hopefully.
Why don't you just use the scrying stone in the main room to call home like everyone does?
Because I prefer letters and in-person talk conversations.
Dear, you're one of those. Very well, I suppose. I'll have Tyler. Oh, I'm sorry. What was I thinking? My head is away from me today. I'll have Darcy open a portal for you. And I guess you can visit home. Are you going by yourself?
I would like to bring a couple people, have a little fun.
Perfect. Bring Percy. Get him out of my hair for at least a week, and I will give you 25 gold pieces.
Oh, you don't have to pay me. You give it to Percy.
I heard that.
No, you didn't. You know what? So you don't have to deal with Percy's nonsense alone. Why don't you also take Quietus? He exudes a sense of responsibility.
Okay.
Just a moment. And you see her travel to the door, and she places a hand, 2 fingers to her forehead, and you see her close her eyes as her form seems to shimmer. And she walks back to her desk and says, Kyla should have a pack ready for you all. I'll put enough rations in it for a 7-day trip. Just stay out there, please. Just keep him out from underfoot, and I'll owe you a favor.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, good luck to you, Blue.
Thank you.
And she just kind of dismisses you and goes back to working on her paperwork.
I love you, and I'm just walk out.
You see her look up confused and then just back to her paperwork. Outside in the main room, you see Percy seated at a table, and then over at the counter to the coffee bar sits Quietus. And Kyla is very excitedly shoving things into a pack. It's haphazard what she's putting in there. It's questionable what she's putting in there. But she seems to have gotten the message and is preparing your things. What would you like to do, Blue?
I'll take Scarf out. Let Scarf run around a little bit before we start traveling. and then I'll sit. Where is there like a chair like somewhere like where I can like talk to both of them comfortably, or no?
Well, they do seem to be kind of spread out. There is a chair against the wall, which objectively is between the two of them, but you would essentially be at different corners of the room, like a triangle across each corner. I don't think it'd be very easy to speak to either of them, but I guess if you sat at the end of Percy's table, you'd still be a little far from each of them, but you'd be vertically in the middle of them.
I'm gonna sit in that chair in the corner. I'm just gonna talk a little loudly.
There isn't too many people in the mess hall at this point. You do see Darcy in the corner. She seems to be actively ignoring all of you. And there's a couple people that you don't know that just seem to be wandering out at this point. So you mostly have the mess hall to yourselves.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Are you guys excited?
Huh?
Are you excited?
Like, who are you guys?
Yeah, who do you mean?
You're yelling at a room full of people. I guess, like, if you're excited, I'm excited. But what are we doing?
We're going on a trip.
Who's we?
You, me, and that guy. And I just point at Quietus.
Oh. Okay. Where are we going?
To visit my grandmama.
Oh, okay, sure. Strange. I should pack a gift if we're visiting the Grand family. It would be nice to get out of the house. I think Darcy's poisons are getting stronger by the day.
You hear from the corner.
They're still delicious. Right.
Darcy is a master craftsman.
You know what? I have a lovely vintage of tea out. Let me just go pack it really quick as a gift for dear grandmama. And then perhaps we can be away. Is that what... I forget what her name is. What's her name? The one packing the bag?
You don't...
Kyla?
Kyla, that's the one. I think Kyla's packing a bag for us.
I'm just...
Yeah,
I'm just
from
looking
the coffee bar, you hear, he remembered my name. I knew he liked me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let me go pack some nice fancy ceremonial teas and all that.
Okay.
Do you know where your grandma lives? What do I have to wear?
I don't know.
Oh,
We're gonna
okay.
ask my father.
Sure.
My mother.
All right. Oh, are they nice?
Yes.
Cool. I will bring them some gifts too. I guess I have more than enough tea.
Okay. Are you sure? You don't have to.
Yeah. I mean, if we're visiting the family, we have to bring gifts. It's just the bare minimum, frankly.
Thank you.
Of course. Right, let me go pack some fancy teas and maybe go irritate Machiavelli a little bit, and then we go.
Okay.
I wouldn't want her to miss me.
Well, Percy walks off. Quietus, Kyla comes over to you. Okay, but do we want dark chocolate or light chocolate? Or do we want milk chocolate? Do you like scones, Quietus? Do you like a bird? Do you want birdseed on your scone? Should I put birdseed on your scone, or is that racist? Do you eat birdseed?
He'll laugh and he'll say, yeah, I occasionally eat some birdseed. Dark
Me
chocolate is pretty good to
too.
me as well.
I also eat birdseed. That's why I have so much of it. Don't tell Darcy. She'll throw it out again.
I think she can hear you.
No, she can't. We're whispering.
You're not really whispering.
You see Kyla glare at you, Blue. And she
Oh, I'm
says,
sorry.
you're not supposed to pay attention to the whispering. That's why we whisper. Okay, dark chocolate, and I put the graham crackers, and then I put the marshmallows in, and you're gonna have so many s'mores. You're gonna be so full of s'mores. It's gonna be great. Do you want anything special?
Never had s'mores before, so this should be fun.
Well, now you will. Okay, what else do you want?
If you could pack some tea, that would be nice.
Okay. And you just see her take an entire tin of tea and just shove it into the bag.
I half expected you to say she poured it into the bag.
No, but she does follow it up by pouring an entire canister of sprinkles in. For flavor. As she's scuttling around, Percy, what are you doing?
First, I will go to my room
Mhm.
and I will fetch some mid to high range teas, some nice herbal stuff.
Excellent.
You know,
good
you
for
get those like Chinese styles of the little like orbs that you basically just put in a teapot.
Yes, and they
and
turn
just let
into
it steep.
flowers. I love those.
Yeah, those. So I've got a few of those for gifts specifically.
Wonderful.
I've also got like a few bricks of the dried tea stuff that we just kind of shave bits off to have nice tea that's like
Fancy.
travel ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take one of those, take my nice little, my flowering tea balls. I'm also going to go visit Macedonia because, like, of course.
She looks up and sighs. Yes, Percy.
So did Blue ask for me specifically, or?
No. I'm
I'm
just
trying to get rid of me a
making
little
you-
bit.
I'm absolutely trying to get rid of you for a little bit.
While he talks, he like wanders around and kind of shifts things a little more, so the place seems a little warmer, a little nicer. Moves like a desk away from, like, when you get those like side tables, moves one of them away from window to get like more light in, that kind of stuff.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
And actually, also roll Arcana.
Okay, so the perception is 12.
Mhm.
Arcana is one of my lowest rolls. 16.
As you're shifting things, you notice, you hear like a strange, and you look back, and whatever you have shifted has shifted back into place.
Mhm.
And you feel a faint sense of magic in the air.
What? Ah, grown wise to my tricks, have we?
Percy, there are things at play here that you clearly don't understand. Have you
You
ever
don't
gone...
understand how a room's meant to be arranged. This feels grim, dark, and depressing. How can you work in here? It's like a physical weight.
Percy, have you ever looked outside of the Tavern of the Stuffed Pigeon?
Have I?
No.
No, I haven't.
Maybe you should one day. And she just goes back to work.
Lovely. I'll bring you back a gift. Okay, bye. Love you.
Why does
Anyways,
everyone keep saying that to me today?
You're the guild mum.
We love you.
Literally the guild mum. We'll bring you back a sweater.
Please, take your time. Take the long route. See the sights.
Oh, but then you'd miss me. And he walks away and closes the door so he can have the last word like the dramatic bitch he is.
You don't hear anything in return, but you just feel seething behind the door. You return to the main mess hall, and you do notice that there is a door to the outside that none of you have ever taken.
I take it. Just immediately open the door.
Are any of you with him as you just see Percy march across the mess hall to this door?
This door is new. Has anyone ever opened this door? Swing.
Is Kyla done?
Kyla's never done.
Someone stop Kyla. She's packing the entire kitchen.
Shoot. Kyla, thank you, but we like my family. We're going to visit them, so they'll have food too.
You stop her as she's attempting to figure out how to shove a 4-layer cake into the bag without packing it first.
Is that birdseed in our bag? That feels racist.
No, it's fine. Quietus said it was okay.
Yes, I do enjoy birdseed every now and again.
We we have that in common. And she just eats a mouthful of birdseed.
Oh, Kyla. He'll reach out and like pat her on the face, like kind of condescendingly.
I'm just gonna
she
look,
looks
and I'm like,
but as you pat her cheek, some bird food like falls out of her mouth.
Oh, okay. Anyway, this door that's just appeared.
What were you saying, Blue? I'm sorry I interrupted you.
I just want to like look and then just grab a pinch of birdseed and put it in my mouth.
It's got almost a roasted flavor to it. It kind of tastes like sesame almost, and it's actually weirdly pleasant with good texture.
See, now I want to eat real birdseed. And
please don't eat real birdseed, everyone. Percy, you stride over to the door with relaxed urgency, and you swing it open. Now, again, is anyone with him when he does this?
I am.
Are you Quietus?
No, I'm still like near the bag of this packing.
All right, as you look into the bag Kyla's packing, it's not as chaotic as you first thought, but everything definitely is covered in sprinkles. There also seems to be toys in the bag.
Oh.
Play toys, not toys.
I don't think it's.
So Percy and Blue, as this door opens, I need you both to make a wisdom save.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Cool. We're still at home and we're making wisdom saves.
You're still at home and you're making wisdom
That's-
saves. There's a
that's
reason why the
six.
door is always shut.
19. 19, baby.
19. You do save. However,
yeah.
one of you does not.
Over that 8.
Hit me with it.
Percy, you are struck with a moment of madness. There is endless nothingness in your mind. Not that you're not thinking any thoughts, but that you are consciously and screamingly aware of your own existence. You are aware that you are alive, and yet there is nothing around you. There is an abyss that threatens to swallow up your consciousness. You are screaming in your own mind. And for a moment, you think yourself lost, till you feel the iron hand of somebody clamp over your eyes and drag you back into the tavern, and you return to yourself. Your fractured psyche comes together once more, and you are yourself, with Macadelia's hands over your eyes, and she whispers into your ear, "Don't ever touch another fucking thing in my office ever again."
I lick her hand.
She doesn't move it.
Look, you
What?
cannot. First of all, I may be. If you thought driving me insane would stop me, frankly, I've been insane the whole time. But also, Jesus Christ, what was behind that door? What is wrong with you? Are you insane? And would you like to go out to dinner sometime?
Blue, when you look up into the sky, you feel that pull of madness, but you are grounded. You have a good sense of who you are, who you've been, and who you're going to be. And you look up at the sky and it's beautiful. There is a swirl of color and thought. It is as if a galaxy has spawned above you. The swirling clouds of color coalesce and clash and come apart and come together in a beautiful symphony of life and death, of ending and rebirth. And you almost feel yourself lost when you turn away, and Macadelia closes the door.
Like that door.
It does have its charms, doesn't it, Blue?
Like you.
You're very sweet. Please don't call me your aunt.
No, not aunt. Auntie. Auntie Captain.
Macadelia just walks away.
So we're not going out for dinner? Okay, bye.
She turns to you, Percy, and says, "If you stay the full week away, I will suffer an hour's worth of meal with you."
Close enough. Right, looks like we're going on holiday.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe Macadelia likes you. She's talking to Blue. Wow, I've never seen her be so kind to someone.
Really? She's been nice the whole time I've seen her.
Well, usually she's kind of stern. I packed this for you guys. I hope you guys have a fun time, and I hope you play with all the things in there, and I packed you some of the best stuff. And I hope you come back soon. I wish I could go with you.
Thank
you. You could?
Yeah, you could.
No, I can't leave.
According to who?
Well, according to Darcy and Macadelia, they say that I can't leave. Ever.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, fair. Yep.
Yeah, so it's kind of a bummer, but I could live vicariously through you guys. So if you guys like tell me your story when you get back, then I could like pretend that I was there and then like make up my own headcanon stories about how I was there. And then finally it'll feel like I left this place.
I would love to. And we'll figure something out. You can come with us. We'll figure it out. We'll just not this time.
No. I
How
can't.
long have you been stuck here?
What year is it?
I
What
don't
year is
actually
it?
know what year.
I don't know. Quietus would know. I don't know if Percy or Blue would care what year it was.
Well,
Wait, Quietus, what year is it?
I actually have
I,
the
the
year
person,
it is,
do
but
not
I would
know.
have to look it up. The year 1130.
Okay.
And you would know that that is marked from a cataclysm.
Okay. He'll say it's the year 1130.
Oh. I've been here for 30 years.
You don't look a day over 20.
Oh, I could be a baby, but that's fun.
A baby.
Yeah.
what race is
That
Darcy?
work.
You think she's a halfling.
No, sorry, Kyla. Yeah.
Well,
it's
they're
supposed to be a half-
sisters. They're sisters,
Yeah.
so they would be of the same race, hopefully. You think they're halflings.
How does that
Hmm.
work? 'Cause
Also,
we're the same.
Darcy and Kyla are twins.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, how does that work? We're the same, aren't we?
Are we?
I'm a
She
halfling.
looks too intensely at you.
Just full blush. Just
Oh.
what's happening?
Are we the same? Well, and she like straightens her hair and kind of like brushes the crumbs off of her shirt. She is wearing an absolute rainbow of color. She has a cacophony of different patterns and colors. She looks like a rainbow sprinkled donut manifested. Well, I've never had so much in common with somebody before, and you just see her start to twist her hair.
Wait, I just like look like sideways pleadingly at Percy, like, what's happening? I don't say it, but like, what's happening?
Well, I'm gonna give this to Quietus because he's the most trustworthy. But like, if you ever need anything else, you just let me know, okay?
I would love to.
She's gonna blow you a kiss and go back to the coffee counter. And Quietus, she hands you this pack. She hands it to you gently, but when the full weight of it enters your wings, she like, it's heavy. It just whoomp into your arms. So you see Darcy finally come over and she goes, all right, Blu'berry, where does your dad live? Oh wait, I've been to your house, never mind.
Yeah.
Hang on. And you see her put on this blindfold and she casts a portal spell. And you see beyond the portal is the farmhouse where you grew up. You see your mom is on the front porch. She appears to be watering some flowers there. Your dad is in a hammock just out front, seems to have some sort of beverage in his hand. They're both relaxing after a long day, it appears.
Okay, just love you, Darcy, love you, Kyla, and just walk through the portal.
Yeah, love you, Blue. Come back soon and don't die, okay?
Wouldn't dream of it.
She waves to you, Quietus. Be safe out there, Quietus.
He'll lead back and say, tea when I get back.
Anytime. I've got a new blend that you're just absolutely going to go mad over. So don't die, okay?
I won't. I'll be back.
And she looks at you and says, Percy.
Darcy. Well, I'll see you soon.
Well, we'll see.
He steps more towards the portal and just kind of waits. You're not going to tell me to not die, or? Nope. Okay. And he steps through the portal.
I just like pat him on the back when he walks through the portal, just like, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm an acquired taste.
You do see that she does wave after you, Percy. But she does have a little bit more of a mischievous grin.
Oh, she's going to have the new poisons when I'm back. I can feel it.
Like, are the poisons tasty or?
Well, she's not very good at it. She puts poison in my tea every so often because I just like rearrange the furniture whenever I'm thinking. Because frankly, the layout in that cafe is just abysmal. So occasionally I like come by and I do a little, moving of things. I say occasionally, every night at 3 a.m. I come into that room and I rearrange the whole place.
Huh.
And then I sit down and I have a tea when I'm finished, when they're opening, and Darcy makes me a tea and she poisons it. It never really does anything. I can taste the poison, but it's kind of growing on me.
Should I taste the poison?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
I assume this is just me being somewhat amazing yet again.
Enough. You see my parents? They're over there.
Well, you should probably go say hi first. They're your
Yeah.
parents.
I'm just
After you?
jog up to my parents.
Hold on, I'm dying from Blue innocently saying, "Should I have the poison?" So,
No, Blue. Don't drink the poison.
Blue, you jog up to your parents and they immediately see you, and your mom just she drops her watering can with a clatter, and you see this halfling woman who is very full-bodied just charge down the stairs and scoop Blue up and says, "Oh my goodness, Blue, I have not seen you. You've only written 4 letters since you left. What happened, honey?"
Oh, well, we got there was a thing and I missed 2 weeks because we traveled through time. It was really weird.
You traveled through time, sugar. I thought I told you to be careful. You're not supposed to be having one of those grand adventures. You're just supposed to be having like a little adventure. You know, we're gonna worry about you if you go out and you have
But-
those adventures and you leave your poor mom
But
behind.
Ma, on the adventure, I found somebody, Ma.
You found somebody you like?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. What's she like, sugar? Oh,
Um,
I'm so sorry. Who are your friends? Come on, everybody.
It's-
Come on.
This is Percy. You maybe adopt him. This is Quietus.
What? Huh?
You're
What?
immediately, Percy, you're immediately scooped up into his mom's arms. And although she only reaches to about your waist, you get a full-bodied mom hug. And she's like, "It's
Oh
a
my-
pleasure to
Ooh.
meet you. You can call me Mom."
He,
And then
like, you know when someone has like a dog jump on them and they like lift their hands above their head a little bit just to like. He's doing that.
Oh,
Oh,
you're so skinny. We gotta fatten you up. And you,
whoa.
oh, sugar, come here. What's your name? And she also gives a full-bodied hug to Quietus.
Quietus.
You can call me Mama Hyll. I've adopted you both now. And you,
What?
and she turns back and again just scoops up Blue. You gotta tell me all about this girl you're talking to. What's she like? Who is she? Who's her mama?
I don't know her mama. I only met her once. But Percy, you remember the Ruby woman, right?
His eyes narrow. Yes.
Isn't she like the most beautiful person you've ever
W-
seen?
Blue, we are going to have a talk about this later, my friend, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right,
Oh,
wonderful.
look how
I have a gift.
smitten my boy is. You've got a present. Well, everybody, come on in. And she kind of gets behind you and is corralling you all to the house. And you see Blue's father like scoot out of the hammock, and he goes, "Well, I'll be. I never know we had house guests. Blue, why didn't you write beforehand so we could be prepared?"
Well, we teleported, so
Teleported? Well, aren't
well-
you just a fancy gentleman now? And he comes in and gives you a rough father-son hug.
just the biggest grin, just this whole time.
While this is going on, can I try and pass off a bottle of wine to Quietus to hand as a gift?
Roll sleight of hand.
Oh, shit. Actually, I might be okay at this. Yeah, never mind. I'm okay at this. 19.
You quietly tap the bottle against Quietus's hand. Quietus, you suddenly feel a bottle of wine in your hand.
A gift.
Yeah, a
Important
gift
thing
for
to
you all. Thank you for your hospitality.
What is this? A wine? Well, now I have to make my famous pot roast. Y'all are so considerate. Come in, come in. Are you hungry? Would you guys like some biscuits? I made them fresh. And you just see a pile of biscuits and jam and fresh butter. A pitcher of milk is set onto the table, and you guys are almost forcefully sat at this very comfortable nook.
Oh, okay. I also brought some nice teas here as a gift to your household from mine.
Well, you're so generous. Well, I'll have to do something kind for you. I'm of this hospitality, Blue. I'm so proud of you for making such fine friends.
I know, right? They're so cool.
I'll be honest, I was a little worried when you told me you were going off in the big, strange world. I know that out there can be some incredibly mean-spirited people. But look at you now. A fine group of friends, a fine job, and even a sweetheart on the horizon. I couldn't be happier. I'm still gonna worry and fuss at you as your mother, but it does bring a tear to my eye to see my little boy all grown up.
Just a big old hug. Just like, don't cry, Mom.
She still cries, but her eyes crinkle, and she has a very sweet face. Like, even when she's at rest, it looks like she's slightly smiling. And as Blue's father comes in, he's like, well, isn't this just the sweetest sight? We didn't get properly introduced before. You can call me Papa Hyll. And I think you said you were Percy's son, and he gives you a firm handshake, Percy.
Yes, Percy. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine. Do you know anything about farming?
No, I know a few farming songs, but they're not for polite company.
Well, we'll have to uncork the old moonshine and talk about it later. And you, and he takes your hand firmly, Quietus. Pleasure to meet you. What are your hobbies? You know how to work a saw?
Quietus, I read books, and no, I've never really done farming before.
Well, looks like we're all gonna learn a little something later. And he just kind of sits at the table and takes one of the biscuits.
Yeah, they're great. They're really strong. And I've gotten stronger too.
Well, we do have that barn that needs a raising.
Yeah.
How long y'all planning to stay? You got some time? You interested in doing some farm chores?
Well, we're actually here for a very specific reason. Blue, if you could. And Percy looks so uncomfortable in this situation.
Oh, yeah. We're here because I want to go visit Grandmama.
All the commotion in the kitchen grinds to an immediate halt. And two sets of eyes go to you, Blue, as your mom and pop look surprised. And then exchange a mildly concerned look to each other. Oh, why do you want to go visit Grandmama, honey?
Oh, because I heard about this thing called what was it? What's Percy? What's the thing where you get like where somebody like really strong gives you power, and then you like you use it to protect people and like do really good things?
Oh, a pact?
Pact?
Yeah,
Like a warlock pact?
yeah, that's what I want to do. And plus, I haven't seen Grandmama since I was like really, really young. And
Blue?
yeah.
A pact only really works with like really strong semi-divine beings.
Oh yeah, I know.
Your grandmama is a really strong semi-divine being.
She's a dragon.
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Did you say dragon?
Yeah.
Percy steps aside.
You see me do like a side look to my own dragon familiar before I look back at you.
Your dragon familiar just gives you a toothy grin you aren't sure is malicious or not.
I did not notice him before. Hello.
He kind of coils himself into Quietus's feathers and seems to blend in with the other scales on his face.
Shy. Here, let me. And I take Scarf off. Here, Scarf. Go play with What's their name?
Notice, but he's not really the playing type.
As you
Oh, he
start to
just has him
bring
at
Scarf
Scarf.
close, and Notice opens his mouth wider and wider. Ah.
I wag my finger like no. Friends.
Don't talk to me, mortal. And he
Oh,
curls
you
back
speak.
into
That's so cool.
into
And then
Quietus's feathers. And he looks a little upset that you chastised him.
I'm sorry, but Scarf is our friend. And I'm just like start rubbing his head.
He presses his forehead into your pet's, and as you try and take your hand away, he grabs your hand and butts his head against your palm more. Or her.
Just keep doing it. Anyway, but yeah, like while I'm doing it, I want to see Grandmama because I want to be able to protect people, and I kind of want to impress you know.
Well, honey, I was never one to deny you opportunity. So we can give you the map to where Grandmama lives, but it's not gonna be an easy journey, and Grandmama's real old, so well, actually,
Fine.
she might enjoy your company.
Yeah, it's been so long, and I'm
Well, you did say you were getting stronger, and I I can't keep you in the nest forever. You gotta spread your wings, and I knew this journey was just gonna be the beginning, and I'm so proud of my boy, but I miss him so much.
Oh, ma, and then I hand Scarf to my mom. Just don't cry. Here, hold Scarf.
Scarf curls up her arm and starts to curl around her neck, and you see a mini version. You see Mink pop her head out and come down to greet her mom. Oh, Scarf, honey, I missed you. Yes, your daughter's doing fine.
Where's Percy?
It's fine. It's gonna be all right. Okay. 2 ferrets does solve every problem, and she like wipes her eyes with each one.
Yes, it does.
And she'll hand back Scarf and put Mink like back into her hair. And she says, "Well, honey, you sit here and you fill up, you tuck in. It's gonna be a wild journey for you." And she's gonna go retreat back to your parents' bedroom.
Of course, ma.
Percy will take this time to come back now.
I was gonna say,
Looking
what
a
is
little-
Percy doing?
100%. He just went outside and just stared like Vietnam War 1,000-mile stare.
Hey,
You're telling
Percy.
me that little creature has a dragon for it. Okay. Hey, hello.
Aren't you excited to see my grandmama?
Excited is definitely a word. Tea?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and prepare that.
No, of course not. You've had a long day, and frankly, all I've done is irritate my coworkers. Please allow me.
Well, no, you're the guest. I insist. I will take over the hospitality.
Please let me do it. Please, I beg you.
Oh, well, you're making me war with my own sense of responsibility and hospitality. But if you insist, I'll by all means.
There are very few things in life that I got to do myself. This was one of them. I thoroughly enjoyed this process. Allow me.
Well, if you'd like, would you like to learn to chop wood later?
Possibly not. I think my hands are a little too soft, but I appreciate it.
You see that there is a bit of humor in Papa Hill's face as he crinkles his eyes and smiles warmly at you. Son, this journey isn't going to be an easy one. Are you completely...
It'll be fine.
It won't... Very well, but still, son, my sweet Blue.
Yeah.
Your father will. I admit, your papa was a bit of a wild halfling back in the day, and I too made the journey to Grandmama's. Don't be irresponsible, okay? You know, make safe choices out there.
Well, yeah. I'm only going to see Grandmama. You know, how dangerous is it gonna be?
Perhaps not dangerous. It really depends on the path y'all take.
Then safe choice. Do you mean? And I just whisper. Do you mean, like? What do you mean?
I'm just saying that the map does pass through Satyr territory, and you know they are known for throwing wild parties. And, you know, I just worry about you while you're out there.
Did you make safe choices?
I did not.
Yes, I'll drink to that. I'll play a flask.
Dead silent, like aghast face. Like I don't know how to process this information.
Your papa tried many things in his youth.
I take a shot out of my hip flask and pass it to Quietus.
I'll take a sip of that.
You know, journey like this is all about maturing. So, you know,
But-
it
but-
was before you. It was before I met your mother.
Oh, I'm making tea now.
Oh,
I'll be back.
But what?
Well, I'm just saying, the Satyrs have a lot to offer, and maybe you should be hesitant about what they do.
Oh no.
A lot in what regard?
Please don't tell Blue about sex. Please no, I'm not ready.
No, it's fine. There's a lot of booze and a lot of drugs.
What?
Drugs.
Yep. They'll take you on your own spirit journey, son. But I'm just telling you, you should say no.
This just turns into a Dare commercial.
Your mom
What-
comes back in at this point, and she has a rolled up piece of paper, and she swats your dad on top of the head, and she says, "Would you quit telling him lies? He's trying to imply that he did a lot worse things than he actually did. He got drunk one time at a satyr party and tried some of lost lettuce, if you know what I mean. And now suddenly he thinks he's this badass who did all sorts of experimenting back in his day. Do not believe your father."
Just hand all it. This like the biggest. It's just I
Your,
thought he was.
your dad is absolutely losing it. He's just laughing so hard.
What about you, Mama Hill?
What about me? What, sugar?
Fear in my
Did you
eyes.
did you have a bit of a wilder youth?
I am pure as the fallen snow, son, of course.
Inside check.
Go ahead.
Woo.
Just fear in my eyes. This is what's happening right now.
These people can't be as pure as they seem. That's a natural 20 on the inside check.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Inciting both of them, they're very genuine people. So everything that they've done to you, for you, it comes from a genuine place of sincere wanting to take care of you, take care of Blue, welcome you into their home. The dad does have a little bit of a wild streak to him, but the mom, you can tell by the quirk of her lips and the sway of her hips that she was very wild as a youngin'.
No.
Ah,
Don't do that. Don't
a very
do that.
tame and pure young life. Just like myself.
Well, I'm glad to meet a fellow Puritan.
I'm going to make some tea. Who would like some?
I need something.
I would
to
love
drink.
some. You shouldn't be doing. Papa Hill,
Just
did
leave me
you
to it. I
allow him
genuinely-
to do this? And she's.
I genuinely enjoy this process. Just leave me to it. It's fine.
Well, would you
This-
like an apron, honey? At least you should feel part of the kitchen.
I'm sure Kyla has already packed me one.
Are you gonna look?
Yeah, I'll check.
So you start pulling things out of this pack. The first thing that you pull out is marshmallows, graham crackers, and chocolate.
Oh, s'mores.
Assorted rations for 7 days, some of which are properly wrapped, some of which just appear thrown in. There's a cinnamon roll that's coating everything in vaguely sticky frosting.
Oh.
You have 3 bedrolls, a tent that sleeps 3, a basic pocket knife, twine, a book of scary stories, lantern, flint and steel, and then a series of toys is in the bag. She has a whistle that's in the shape of a pirate ship. It looks like a kobold plushie, and it's got a little drum. Then you also pull out a book titled Understanding the Self, A Guide to Emotional Intelligence. And finally, a random flask, which appears to be empty.
Oh. Well, I'll make do without an apron. Thank you. I try and like semi-clean things as I'm putting. In fact, I'll just prestidigitate the whole bag and clean it. Somebody want a cinnamon roll? It's unwrapped. I don't know how long it's been here.
You're hugged by Mama Hyll, and as she leaves you, you now have a very flowery, peony apron on. Oh no, honey, you're part of the family. I couldn't bear if something were to stain your fine clothes.
Oh, goodness gracious. What color is it? Okay. All right. Thank you, Mama Hyll.
As you guys kind of visit and reminisce with Mama Hyll, you guys eventually take the map and start on your journey.
I'm still reeling. I just went home and basically just found out my parents were swingers.
You said I couldn't traumatize you, Blue. What are you doing?
This isn't a lasting trauma. This is just like I didn't know they got down like that trauma.
100%. The night that we're staying over there, I am going to do my absolute best to split that bottle of wine with Mama Hyll and hear all the stories.
Roll a charisma check.
Let's go. It's just a flat charisma?
Mm-hmm.
Why did Oh, 9.
Now roll a constitution check.
Oh, goodness gracious. 13.
You get a little more inebriated than she is, and you end up telling her a lot of your stories.
Oh.
She has a way about her that seems to encourage other people to speak instead of herself.
I don't know if I should, but I feel like I need to just be like, what's up? This is ungrounded territory. I'll do the same charisma check.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to stay up and drink with us?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my, blue drinks?
Yeah.
Quietus, are you in on this too?
Nah, I'm like the driver. I have
You're
to
the
do something.
Designated
charisma.
driver.
16.
Oh no. What do you want to ask your mildly inebriated mom?
Oh, just I don't know. This is just like vague lines of question. Just like, what did you used to do? Essentially, like did.
Honey, my little sugar baby, my angel. Are you sure, honey, that you want to open this Pandora's box?
I feel like I should.
I mean, you are an adult now, and we really didn't want you to find out like this. But it's all in the past, honey. Was when your father and I were just teenagers, about the same age you are now. And, you know, we lived in a different place. We didn't live on the farm. We lived,
They lived in Sex Mansion.
We lived in
They
a
what?
place with some other people, and who are also very free.
Did you actually live in Sex Mansion?
What? No. Well, no. Well,
What?
no.
They
Uh,
don't call it Sex Mansion,
but
but
we lived
it's Sex Mansion.
with a lot of wood elves, and they have a certain philosophy about life that kind of rubs off on you a bit.
Just grab the bottle, big swig.
But that's
I
all
bet that's a
behind
hole they
us.
rubbed off.
That's all behind us, honey. That was our freer days. You
I-
know, we live a quiet, peaceful, pure life now.
Do you?
We do. We were
Okay.
teenagers. We didn't know any better.
So, but okay, okay. I know about Grandpapa and what he used to do. That's what led to him meeting Grandmama. Did grandfather was grandfather and grandmother the same way?
Well, no. Your grandpapa and grandmama were a lot stricter with what, I could and couldn't do. And I think that kind of led me to wanting a freer life. That's why we never tried to restrict you on what you could do. So you never felt like you had to overly rebel or do things you might regret later. We always wanted you to have the freest, healthiest life we could give you, honey. So you have our support in whatever it is that you want to do. And if you ever need us for any reason, you
Okay.
come on home, honey.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh,
your grandmama and your grandpapa, they had a lot of rules. They had a lot of expectations I never felt like I could fulfill. So that's why I ended up running off to a place I could feel more free.
and okay. Just another swing. Just shocking information.
Mm.
But I never let our past affect how we raised you. And frankly, you're an adult now, and although I'm not very comfortable you know this information about us, I don't think it'll hurt you.
Well, while we're on the topic of sharing, you remember the girl that I was telling you about before?
Oh,
You said
how
she
drunk
was-
is Percy?
you're well. Roll another con check. Have you continued drinking?
Oh wait,
Also,
I should roll a
roll
con check.
2
Yeah,
con checks.
2. Okay.
I'm not one. The second one, I'm hammered and
8.
unconscious. Don't worry about it.
8
I'm not-
and 2 8s.
You are Percy. You have slumped against the other side of Mama Hyll. Blue, you're on the other side, so she's got both of you on each side, and she just like has you guys in a mom hug, and she's like, there, y'all. We're gonna have to get you some water. Papa Hyll, get them some water, would you? No, I know. They cannot hold their liquor. I'm gonna let you guys gestate. Quietus, you are sitting with Papa Hyll. What are you doing?
He'll just say, "What's it like having a dragon in the family?"
Oh, that's a hard one to say. I haven't met grandmama but the once. She's my wife's grandmama proper. I met her when I married her. When I married Mama Hyll. She was a kind woman, but very intense. Even then, she was quite old, but I suppose dragons do live for quite a long time. I always thought it was strange that my wife never had any draconic qualities, but I guess we wouldn't really be able to fit her in the house if she did.
That's true. What's it like being on a farm all the time? I'm more of a noble, so I don't really get to enjoy the simple pleasures, as it were.
Yeah, there's something peaceful about working the land, you know? It's hard sometimes. You're at the mercy of nature itself. Even though you could have the most effort you could put in your farm, if the weather turns nasty, sometimes there's nothing you can do. But you know what helps? Having a community around you. We farmers may be mostly solitary, but when we need each other, we're there for each other. The quietness of the land also allows you to think and feel grounded in your life. Watching things grow is a pleasure that I can't describe. I think it is a life worthy, even if it might be quaint to some. What's it like being a noble?
Stressful. There's a lot of rules and regulations. And although I like the rules and regulations for the most part, there are some I definitely don't agree with.
Well, can't you
Having the
change them?
structure, not yet. Soon, definitely, but it's more of a society's rules. It's harder to change.
I see. Would you ever decide not to be a noble?
I wouldn't give up what I have. I feel like I'm in the best position to make change.
Well, then all you can do is walk your path with your head held high. We might be from different worlds, but we're no less important pieces of this world. Would be a shame if we were all the same, so embrace what you got.
I'll take that to heart.
And just remember, the strongest thing you can have is community. You got your friends here. That's already a start.
You're not wrong. Back at home, I only really have one true friend. The rest are either bidding for power or getting their way done with power. It feels good to not have to worry about such things.
He kind of pats you on the back, and you feel almost like your father is here with you, as he says, well, remember, I'm strong enough to lift a beam. But if I gather everyone around me, we're strong enough to raise a bomb. Keep building those connections, son. You're gonna need them if you want to raise a whole society.
He nods at that and looks at the stars.
You both quietly look at the stars together. Percy and Blue, you guys are very toasty at this point. Your mom is trying to get a little water in both of you. Blue, you're first. She holds you like a baby and kind of like pours a little water and goes, all right, honey, you gotta open up. You're gonna have the worst hangover if we don't get this water in you.
I just open my mouth, limply open my mouth.
She pretty expertly gives you nearly the whole glass of water and kind of puts you in the hammock. And Percy, you're a bit bigger than Blue, but she tries to hold you the same way.
I'm gonna just put a hand on myself and very drunkenly cast Lesser Restoration, which removes poison.
Yes. So you are completely crispy sober. She says, oh, well, ain't that a useful trick?
Right. I'm going to get the best sleep of my life. Thank you for the wonderful stories. I would love to hear more of your trapezes with the wood elves sometime.
Don't count on it. I think we've scarred my son enough.
Oh, he doesn't have to be involved. I can visit.
She looks at you and goes, I have a husband.
Oh, not like that. Whoa there. Not like that. Frankly, you're more of an inspiration than...
Well, aren't you sweet, honey? Go get your rest. And you can tell that she's just messing with you.
Right. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm going to go to bed.
All right. The night passes quickly, and morning comes. I didn't realize you guys would spend so much time at the parents' house. This might end up being a 2-shot instead of a 1-shot, but we'll make do. They kind of bid you farewell, and you each get a kiss from Mama Hyll, and you each get a big bear hug from Papa Hyll, and they wish you on your way. Blue, you have the map to Grandmama's house.
All
That
right.
morning, I wake up like 4 a.m. to rearrange the whole house in a more pleasing pattern. And then
Roll
I
a
leave.
d20.
Because they were very nice to me, therefore. 16.
16. All right.
Anyway, then I leave with Blue.
Blue, what are you doing? Are you looking at the map finally?
Yeah, I'm looking at the map, rubbing my eyes like I'm very bleary-eyed. Can I have? Oh wait, no, I guess I couldn't have because I was drunk. Never mind.
Oh, you hung over. Here, I'll just lesser rest on him because we've had a long rest since.
Thank you.
Blue, you feel amazing.
Thank you. Would I have had actually? Would I have had? Oh my goodness! Would I have had time to have used my chef feat while I was at the house before I got wasted?
Did you cook? Well, no, because Mama Hyll would not have let you cook.
Okay.
But she has this chef feat, so she would, whatever you would get from that, you guys have.
All right. Cool.
Yes, her food was delightful.
You gain a bonus to either Constitution or Wisdom proficiency. The food allows creatures to regain additional hit points when taking a short rest, as well as gain temporary hit points after a long rest.
How many temporary hit points?
It actually does not say.
It's just equal to proficiency bonus, so it's 3.
Proficiency bonus.
Well,
Yep,
that's
3.
that's Blue's proficiency bonus.
Oh, it's her. You're telling no way.
I'm kidding.
Proficiency in
Her proficiency
Proficiency
bonus
in
would just be
con,
1.
right?
Or it'd be 2, because I think that's level 1.
Okay, so we have 2 temp hit points. Cool.
No, Blue's
Alright.
parents are not level 20.
Unless.
Unless? No.
Oh my god.
They led a wild life.
They
Let's
had-
handle. How much XP do you get from orgies with wood elves?
Well, you know what? I guess you guys will have to find out.
Oh no.
Anyway, we leave.
Yeah, I'm just down the trail. Just walking down the trail, looking at the map every now and again.
The map is kind of odd. It seems to shift and shimmer, almost as if wind is being blown across sand. And as you're kind of focusing on it, a symbol lights up as you kind of get close to it. And it looks like the shape of a kobold.
Of a kobold?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How far away is that?
Probably about half a day's walk.
All right. Let's get to walking, guys.
We're
As-
off to see the wizard.
The wonderful dragon of Oz. As you guys travel, it gets a bit more thick and forested. You guys discovered that the rations Kyla packed you are almost entirely breakfast foods. So you have a lot of pastries and turnovers to get through in this next 7 days.
Oh boy.
The worst.
And as you get deeply into the forest, the trees start to give way to a rocky, plains-like terrain, and you start hearing the kobolds before you see them. And at first it just seems like chittering, but as you get close, they're like, "No, it's mine! The pretty stone! I want it! No, you can't have it! It's mine!" And then you hear the thwack of fist-hitting scales, and ow! I'll bite off your horn for that!
I would like to just walk up and be like, "Hey!"
What? Ooh.
6 kobolds at once turn and look at you. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Blue. Blu'berry Hill.
They all look at each other and then back at you and go, "We like to eat blueberries."
Oh, well, I'm not a blueberry. I was named after. Did my parents meet on that hill? Oh,
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did.
I was named after where my parents met.
And they whisper amongst themselves and then they go, "How do we know you don't taste like blueberries unless we bite you?"
Here, we'll compromise. You can lick my hand, and if it does not taste like blueberries, you will not bite me.
What pastry did you eat for breakfast?
I don't know.
Roll a d20.
Oh,
Under
no.
6 and you ate a blueberry pastry.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Roll. No!
Oh.
Man.
The kobold comes up and licks your hand. And it really gets in there. It's like,
Oh, between the fingers, okay.
he lies. He tastes of blueberries.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person while he's licking.
Okay. He needs
So I'm
to
gonna
make
try
a
and-
wisdom save, correct?
He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. Yes,
Mhm.
the save is 14.
How unfortunate. It's just-
I'm fixing it.
Let's see.
I'm trying to fix it.
No! They rolled a nat 20.
Shut up! No, he didn't. No.
And
So you try and cast Charm Person, but the kobold is so deeply entranced by the flavor of blueberry that your spell just slides off of their mind like it's a well-waxed floor.
Oh
Like this is a smooth-brained creature, as it's you lie.
Oh wait, no, I ate blueberries. Here. The other hand does not taste like blueberry, because I promise. And then I want to cast
It's-
friends.
As you are pulling your hand away, just in time for the snap of jaws as it tries to bite your finger. Okay, so you're casting friends. I believe that's a wisdom save.
No, okay. For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. When the spell ends, the creature realizes you. Oh, do I want it to be hostile? Never mind. I'm not casting friends. I don't want it to be hostile at me after this.
What are you doing here, Blueberry? And are you guys visible, Quietus and Percy?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
Quietus? What are you doing here?
Oh, we're
we-
looking for my grandmama. Sorry. What were you saying?
A dragon. We're looking for a dragon.
They all whisper to each other and they go, "We're dragons!
No, like,
Very small dragons."
right.
We're
I
looking
think
for a red dragon named. Actually, did I come up with a name for her? Do you have a name for her?
I already have a name for her because you did not come up with a name for her.
Do I know her name or like whatever her like nickname? Not her given name, but her like nickname.
Yeah, I don't think you know her real name.
Yeah.
But you know her. Your mom would always call her Cookie, and everyone who knew her called her Cookie.
We're looking for Cookie. She's my grandmama.
Maybe we know something. Maybe we don't. What's in it for us?
I'll put in a good word with her.
We
I'll
want
give you 80. Look, I'll give you 80 gold pieces worth of blueberries.
We want your chicken, and they point to Quietus.
That's a
you,
little racist.
you can't have me, but would you like some chocolate instead?
What chocolate? What is chocolate? They come over to you, and one of them puts their nose directly into your head feathers and gives a sniff. I was like, maybe not chicken, maybe turkey.
He'll pull out a chocolate bar from his pack and then like give them like one.
You immediately have 5 kobold snoots, all pressed up against this bar of chocolate, sniffing and looking at it. Oh, so strange. Delightful. It's almost like you put out a piece of bread for a bunch of ducks.
Listen, help us out, and there'll be more where that came from.
Very well. We accept your chocolate.
Oh, wait, we also have this. And I pull out the stuffed kobold. I forgot about this.
They all look at it entranced. It is small. Small dragon. So fluffy.
What's his name again? Is it Jerry?
Wait, what?
Oh,
What?
the stuffed kobold. I'm talking to Percy.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was you asking me what the name of the kobold was.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's Jerry. Jerry? Jerry, yep, Jerry.
Cherry. You just hear them all go, Cherry, Cherry, Cherry.
Look, give us a hand, keep us safe and sound, and you get to keep Jerry and have chocolate. Surely this is a win-win.
One of the kobolds jumps up and grabs Jerry. The other three are fighting over the chocolate, and you see one who looks slightly more mature than the rest, carrying a staff which looks like it has a bunch of chew marks on it. It looks more like a banister rail that a dog has chewed, but they hold it regally as if it were a staff, and they raise it up to you and say, "Come, visitors. We will lead you across the land. For Jerry! For Jerry! For Jerry!"
For Jerry!
For Jerry.
And they actually start to lead you. And as they're doing so, you hear quiet whispers of the dragon. Taking Jerry to the dragon. The way is twisted and turning as they seem to be making a not direct path across the plains. And you guys almost feel like they're leading you far on purpose. As this stream of kobolds kind of prevents you from straying away from their line.
Well, this is going pretty well.
I mean, it's going some kind of way. Just do me a favor and check that map again. Are we still on like the correct path?
Yeah. Would it be an insight check?
No, you can just see on the map that the
Oh, okay.
symbol which was glowing before is now shining.
Right. Take that as a good sign. I guess we just continue.
Yeah.
For Jerry!
For Jerry!
They are now fighting over the stuffed kobold. It's getting into fisticuffs at this point as you see kobolds scratching and biting each other to get to hold Jerry.
Hey, now, be nice. Look, we can set up a turn system, right? So everybody gets a turn with Jerry, and that way it's fair.
4 kobolds look at you and hiss.
Now-
Finally, one of the wiliest ones bites the tail of the one holding Jerry, grabs it, and scuttles up your back, Blue, and just like sits on your shoulders with Jerry.
Oh, hello there. I'm just looking up at him. Hello there.
Hello, I have the Jerry!
Yeah. What's your name?
Scuttles.
Hi, Scuttles.
Hello, bringer of Jerry.
I'm Blue, and I like hold my non-blueberry flavored hand out for a handshake.
He doesn't quite understand, so offers you his foot.
I'd shake it anyway.
He shakes it as well and feels pleased.
We're making friends.
Why are you seeing the dragon?
Oh, she's my grandmama.
Grandmama? Which
Yeah.
is grandmama?
So do you know what parents are?
No.
Do you know what siblings are?
No, the only thing I know about parents and siblings is when the goblins we eat cry for them.
Oh.
Very colorful description. So you know, like, do you have one of you that's like older than the rest that tells everybody like what's good and what's bad?
Sometimes, if we don't also eat him.
So that's like a parent, and like grandmama is above that. They're older, and they told the parent what was good and what was bad.
The kobold, like, slow blinks at you, and then points to Quietus and goes, "Is that your parents?"
No, he's just my friend. We're friends, right? You like you. I like you. Do you? Are we cool?
I think we're friends.
Yeah, that's my friend.
I was a little uncertain there.
Oh well, I haven't had much interaction with them.
Are we friends? I have not
Yeah.
had much interaction with you.
Yes, we're friends.
I will eat you last.
Thank you. This is Percy. Percy's my brother.
I am?
Oh,
Yeah,
What?
don't you remember earlier, Mo?
Wait, she meant that?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. All right.
she doesn't lie.
Well, she does, like a little bit.
No, she keeps secrets for a very good reason, and That's not the same as
It's
lying.
okay. You could just say you're not ready to talk about it yet. It's fine.
I
I
am.
too would be distraught if I was to find out that my sweet mother Fox, like has copious amounts of sex,
oh,
like with a lot of people too.
oh,
It's insane. That woman has stamina.
oh. Scarf, cover your ears.
That's crazy. Yes, hi, I'm Percy.
The kobold sticks his foot out to you.
I'm not touching that.
Don't be rude.
I press the invitation foot to clean it, and then I touch it.
It was actually surprisingly clean. It was licked clean, if you will.
Oh, gross. I'm still pressing the station.
It actually looks dirty after you do that.
What? Okay. What? All right.
I am meticulous.
Hello, meticulous.
No magic can compare.
Okay. You are strange little creatures, and I find you endearing.
You want to come back with us?
Whoa there.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Hey,
I
you
don't
know
think
what?
the captain would appreciate that.
Actually, the look of Macadelia's face when we bring back our kobold as a pet, absolutely. Bring it back, Blue.
That's a friend.
Friend.
That's points sternly.
We are friends.
And also pet.
No.
I am
Mascot?
also...
What?
You're also what?
Well, now I don't know. You guys talk so much. My brain is... I always forget things after like 3 seconds.
Oh. Anyway. Moving on, we're leaving.
So you guys have made it across Kobold territory. Strangely resourcefully. Well done. As Scuttle gets off your shoulders, he takes your map, sniffs it, and then licks the spot, and you see that spot burns into the map, but not quite as a burn mark. It looks almost metallic and red.
Oh, that's cool.
Good luck on your journey, Dragon Pilgrim.
You don't want to come with?
I live here.
Well, you could live with us.
I need all of you to make a charisma check, or persuasion rolls.
Persuasion. Womp.
22.
10.
Mine was 20.
Oh my god. Well, can I take the Jerry?
Sure.
You see the other kobolds get mad. You can't take
Wait,
the
wait.
Jerry!
Wait. I pull out a second one. Here's Bill.
Do you just have a second stuffed animal? Is that in your sheet?
No, it is not.
Is that on your sheet? There was other stuffed toys, wasn't there?
There wasn't other stuffed toys, but there were other toys.
Hmm. It was a whistle, and what was the third one?
A self-help book. Oh, let me
Oh,
bring
okay.
up the list.
Sorry.
There was a book of scary stories, a whistle,
Oh,
a book.
I'd say no more.
a
I don't
book
think they can read.
A book titled "Understanding the Self: A Guide to Emotional Intelligence," a wine chalice, and a flask.
Look, my little friends. Sorry, I have bread in my mouth.
Where did you get the bread?
Look, I earned it myself, and here's how. Hold on. Sorry, very bad manners. I earned it myself,
No.
I did this through the power of emotional strength. Now this here, I'm gonna pull out the book.
Of emotional
Is a Bible.
intelligence.
Yes, of emotional. This here is a book, a Bible, if you will. Just follow its simple 114-step process, and you too will be strong enough and intelligent enough emotionally to make your own bread.
Bread. And they all like take the book and they all start ripping pages out of it, and you just see them like folding hats and wearing them.
Perfect. You're doing great, guys. You're really, really crushing it.
Emotional intelligence, go!
Yep, that seems healthy.
And all but Scuttle seem to scatter, and Scuttle holds his hand out to you, Blue, and the other hand is holding Jerry.
I take the hand.
And like a little kid, he follows behind. You have adopted a kobold.
This is going amazing.
Oh my god, it's like Pokemon.
Oh no, will she like a single father? Oh no.
Are you my parent now?
Yeah.
Thanks, Papa.
sorry, I'll mute. Sorry.
You guys see next on the map is a wide lake, and there appears to be a symbol of a ship.
Okay, and there's a symbol of the ship. Okay,
There's a symbol of a ship.
can I look around?
It
Do-
takes you guys a bit of time to get to the lake. Scuttle kind of
Okay.
helps you out navigating, so you don't take as much time as you could.
Okay.
But you get to it, and this water is vast. It almost appears to be more of an ocean than the lake. You can't even see the other side, and a lot of it is concealed by this thick mist, this impenetrable fog that is dancing across the top of the water. It's a bit chilly this way. It was warmer towards the kobolds. And as you guys are pondering the water, you see slightly in the distance a outline of a ship against the fog.
Okay. Like in the middle of the lake?
Yeah, just sailing around.
All right. You said that whistle was in the shape of a ship, right?
Yes, actually. Oh,
Yeah, I want to blow that then.
yeah. I'll hand it over to Blue.
A piercing shriek cuts across the quietness of the lake, and after a moment you see the ship turn, and it lands on the shore.
I am a genius.
The ship itself seems to shimmer with some sort of magic, and you see a few lone figures on it. One of them has a big hat, and he regards you. Ahoy, mateys! Looking to cross,
Hi.
are you?
Yes, please.
Well, welcome aboard the Ship of the Lost.
That's a fun name. Then I just walk onto the ship.
Oh,
Ignore
Blue,
all
too.
red flags.
Blue, you're okay. All right. Thank you. I will get on the ship.
I will as well.
The other crew seems to mill about, and as the ship pushes off from the shore, the fog seems to encompass you all. And there doesn't appear to be anyone rowing, and there are no sails. But immediately, the crew begins to sing, and they begin to sing a shanty. They sing, row, 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 me hearties, endless water around all parties. Row an endless row, sweep away by fierce undertow. Row, can you hear? Sharp rocks and ice is near. Row through the endless mist, only to be slammed by water's fist. And as they say that, a huge wave comes and crests over. Everyone needs to roll a dexterity save.
Okay.
Okay.
And while we're doing that, I 1,000,000% thought that they were about to start singing "Row, row, row my boat."
So did I.
21. At
19.
20.
Okay, you guys all saved. You are about to be swept over, but all three of you grab the side railing and are prevented from being shoved overboard. However, you are now all soaked. Oh, let me roll for the kobold.
No, we're holding
Oh
him.
wait, can I hold? Yeah.
I'll
my
give him
turn.
advantage.
I'm going to use Performance of Creation. I can create one non-magical item of my choice in a non-occupied space within 10 feet of me. The maximum size is medium.
Okay?
He's technically small, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to make I'm going to make a medium-sized iron cage appear around him.
Okay.
That's very heavy and just slams right back to the deck.
I'll have mercy on you guys. He's just in the cage in the deck going, I don't like this.
Get him out of the cage. Why do I
Papa!
keep thank you?
Papa, save me from the cage!
One second.
The bars are wide enough you can just walk out.
Oh, it's just, like, he's not even inside the cage, looking out. He's outside the cage looking in, and he just turns around and goes, oh, I'm free!
Just please, look, you're not trapped. Just stay in the cage so you don't get washed off the sides, all right?
You guys are saying that as the last line. Row, row, the lines are tossed. Forevermore, we are lost.
Wait, are we lost?
You don't see the shore anymore. You are
Oh.
surrounded by ice and sharp rocks.
Comforting. Is the person with the cat still near us?
Oh, he has a hat, not a cap. He's
Oh.
like a captain's hat with a big
Oh, I thought you said
admiral
cat,
feather.
like
Oh,
the
he's not
animal.
wearing a cat on his head. No, he's wearing a hat. All the crew seem to be ignoring you at this point, and as you look around, it's almost like they are enchanted. Like the song is not of their choice.
I'm gonna pull my guitar out. I'm gonna sing a different sea shanty.
As you pull the guitar out, go ahead and make a... we'll see Arcana check.
Arcana check. Okay.
Mhm.
That's a whole 5.
Quietus, you can also make an Arcana check, and so can Blue, because all three of you are trained in magic.
Arcana. Womp. 8.
Quietus, you are familiar with this sort of curse. This is usually put on people to either punish them or to cause mischief. This variety seems to be especially strong. So you think that if you want to break it, each one of you is going to have to work together to sing the shanty to free you. So each one of you gets a line, and it has to run.
Is it the same? Do we have to sing the same shanty?
You don't have to sing the same shanty, but each one of your stanzas must be composed of 2 lines that must rhyme, and whatever you put out into the world will happen. But you have to sing it one after the other, 2 rounds. If you freeze or if your stanza doesn't rhyme, then something happens. And your first line has to rhyme with the last line of the other person's.
So I actually know some sea shanties, and my character is also a bard.
Yeah,
So
so you
I'm
should
gonna
be
just
good at
begin.
this.
I'm just going to begin with a regular ass sea shanty.
Okay.
I really hope you guys know the words. And now we are ready to head for the horn. Wait, who's next?
Wait, don't you have to say 3 lines?
No, it's 1 line each, and then we go one after the
Oh,
other.
No, it's 3
Is it?
lines. So your first
Okay.
line and your second line rhyme, and then you give a line to the next one. So,
Oh, fuck! Sorry.
no,
Now we are
it's
ready to
confusing.
head for the horn. Way, hey, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys, are all in the pond.
you say pond or pawn?
Pawn, P-A-W-N. Oh no.
Uh, I don't know what I'm doing. I fucked up already. Oh,
Oh
no.
no,
Okay.
as you kind of mess up that line, you feel the ship shake.
Do I keep going then, or?
So the song, your guys' first attempt at the song, comes to an end. All of your shoes are gone.
Oh. All right.
You are all currently barefoot.
Okay, so we don't know that sea shanty.
Blu'berry, now you'll start.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Does it have to be like a predetermined sea shanty?
It does not.
Okay, because I don't know sea shanties.
So basically, your first 2 lines will rhyme, and
Yeah.
then you'll just say another line for the next person to rhyme theirs.
I am standing here and my friends are near. Percy has the next verse. There we go.
Quietus, your turn.
Oh, Percy does not have the next verse.
The first verse he may not have. We're all here and dear to us.
What?
Yeah, I did not get
It's hard.
The ship shakes again.
Oh no.
Percy,
Mm-hmm.
your turn.
Oh, I didn't hear what the last word was.
No, you
Us?
just start again. The
Oh, I just thought. I have to try and pick something that everyone kind of knows. Wait a minute. Oh wait, no, the first 2 lines have to rhyme, don't they?
Yeah.
You know what?
Fuck.
At this point, here, I'll make it easy on you.
No,
You guys have
hold
to.
on. No, no,
No, no.
no.
You guys have to do 2 lines. They have to rhyme with each other. You don't have to give a leading verse to the next person, and that's fine. We'll make it easy.
Okay.
Well, don't make it easy for us. We're just getting it. We can hear that. It's okay. We got it, guys. All right.
I don't
Okay.
think you are, but that's fine. So yeah, 2 lines. They just have to rhyme.
I don't want to end up losing my pants.
Look, pants are frankly overrated.
Interesting.
You know what? So just 2 lines that have to rhyme, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Percy immediately fall asleep. Blue.
Oh, what?
Oh wait, what? Oh, do I notice this? Am I just?
Yeah, Percy just hit the deck. He appears to be.
Am I like compelled to sing, or do I just?
No, you can stop, but you know the last time that you stopped, the ship shook, and it seems like it's sinking deep into the water.
Okay, I'll just keep it going then. Then do I have to rhyme with what he did?
No, you get 2 lines. I made it easy.
Okay. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, shining bright within the sky, and then.
As you do that, although it is daytime, the stars come out and they are twinkling brightly. Quietus, it's your
Oh.
turn.
I forgot that you said that.
Navigating the mist, no matter the cost, on a sea so vast, we find what's been lost.
The mist parts for you, and you see the other side of the shore. And Percy, you dream of flowing waters as the ship crests gently to the other side and rests on the embankment.
Well, what do we lose the second time, by the way?
You didn't lose.
Because we lost our shoes the first time.
That's because he said the boots went in the pond.
Oh.
You guys gathered whatever you sang was what came true. So when the ship's people were singing about being lost and surrounded by sharp rocks and ice, that's what happened. So when he sang about losing the boots to the pond, you guys lost all your shoes. So you guys find yourselves on the other side. Do you leave the ship?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm asleep. Can somebody
We have to
drag me
carry
with,
him.
please?
Yeah. We have to like carry it. Like I can't carry him. He's too big.
Yeah, it's the 3 smallest party members, like crowd surf Percy off of the ship. Percy, you are dreaming of noble life, of balls, of things that had come to pass that are no longer. And as you take a moment to soak in what you're dreaming about, you wake up and you find yourself being carried by Blu'berry, Quietus, and Scuttle. It's heavy! Where did I get the butt?
That's my best feature. Watch your fucking mouth.
What's my mouth when I bite it?
I get up. I stand up immediately.
You almost made me drop Joey.
Sorry. Right.
You see that he has the stuffed kobold strapped to him like it's in a baby Bjorn.
Oh my god.
I wonder how Mom would react if I went home and told her I have a child now.
Well, let's not get that far ahead. Let's just deal with what's in front of us first and go introduce me more to your child, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
As
let me look at the map then.
As you guys look at the map, you notice that the seawater has dripped onto the symbol, and it too looks like it has been burned into the map with a metallic sheen. It appears to be a temple. It looks to be embedded in a mountain.
Onward to adventure and just march forward.
Eventually, the terrain does get more rocky, and you do see an outcropping that looks like it could be the entrance to a temple, only it's been incredibly dilapidated. The sands of time have very much worn down the structure. There's no clear features aside from a few tumbling columns and a large, what was probably once ornate door that has some sort of runes carved into it.
Okay. Arcana check?
Go ahead and roll one.
Nat 20.
Heck yeah. The runes are draconic in origin. They do seem to have blocking power, which isn't that shocking for a door of this size, especially a temple. They're weak but active. They also are draconic, which you read, and they read the vault of... That last symbol is a little weird. It can mean several things. It can either mean something that feels rare or feelings that are rare.
Ooh. Okay. And do I know how to open it or no?
It's a jar.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you just pull it
All
open.
right. Yeah, let's go inside.
It opens with...
You want to take the lead on this one, Quietus?
Yeah, let me do it.
Do you want me to hold your hands?
No, I'll be fine.
So brave.
And he'll begin walking in.
Your talons click against the granite floor. Looks like this entire temple has been carved from the mountainside. There isn't really much natural features here except for a few chairs that seem to be mostly rotted or breaking down. There's a couple of threadbare cushions that seem well on their way to rotting. There is a pillar in the center, has a symbol, and as you look around, there are these other sort of pedestals that each have a different symbol, and they seem to have a word carved into them.
Can I read that word or no?
All of you can read the words because they appear to be in common. But they're words that you recognize as common, but don't quite understand the meaning of. There's, here, compunctious, Laocoli, Copathy, Huga, Bazorexia, Awumbuk, Heriath, Andronitis, and many more that are just words that are not very common to you.
I don't know what to do here.
Are any of these words familiar to any of us?
Roll an intelligence check.
Like flat intelligence?
Flat intelligence.
Wait, this isn't history or something?
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Blue, this is gonna be really funny.
Wait, what do you mean really funny? Oh no.
Because you're like the backwoods farm boy who
Oh.
knows these words.
I thought this had something to do with my parents.
No, I'm having mercy on you for a while. You got your little bit of trauma, and we're moving on now. It was mostly just to prove that I could.
It wasn't that bad. That's like passing trauma. It doesn't really.
Yeah, it was like a light warning. It was a warning shot. It was a don't test me. I can make this bad for you. So you know some of the words. I'll let you pick. I'm gonna put the words into. Don't look these up, you guys. No cheating. No cheating.
Okay. If I actually know what they mean, can I say them too?
Yes. If you actually know what they mean, I will count it as part of your character's intelligence.
Okay.
Are all of you in the temple at this point?
I believe so.
As soon as the last one comes in, the door shuts behind you, and the symbols glow, providing light. It's a little more eerie than you think, but it's actually not bad. The temple is a little spooky, but almost comforting in a way. Like, a sense of nostalgia permeates the air.
Okay, so I actually know what a couple of these are
Good.
as a person.
That's fine.
Okay. It's funny because I'm pretty sure it's the ones Percy would know.
Perfect.
As far as I'm aware, Desiderium is wanting something you've lost, essentially. It's missing something, I think.
Oh, you're right. You
Oh,
see,
what?
next to you, Percy, you see a tiny floating peacock. It seems to be made of glowing mist. It's almost a spirit-like form, and it's looking up at you.
Oh my god. Delightful. Hello.
Hello! You got it right. You know what that means. So many
Yeah.
people don't.
Can I find out what a wumbuk means?
Sure.
I want the funny sounding ones.
A wumbuk, actually, that one isn't in common, but you're not really sure which language that is. You know it as a feeling of lethargy that descends when a house guest finally leaves.
All right. Can I say that out loud?
Oh, you pronounced it correctly. Oh, and you know what it means? Blue, as you look over, you see a floating ferret.
Oh, Arf, look at this.
Scarf.
Well, what's up with the little fairy creatures? The peacock and the ferret. How are you? What are you?
You don't see a ferret, Percy. You only see a
Oh,
peacock.
I only
Blue-
see a peacock.
Blue, you don't see a peacock. You only see a ferret. And Quietus,
Okay.
you see a bat floating.
Uh,
It
All
is
right.
surprising that you know these words. This delights me, yes.
Who are you?
My name is Cricket.
Jiminy?
Who?
Never mind.
Right. Cricket.
Yes,
Okay.
that is the name that I was given when someone first saw me, and so it is my name forever.
All right. Did you ever want to change it?
But it was given to me. Do you
Many
change
names
your
can be
name?
given to you. I did. Yes. I was dissatisfied with my old one.
Are you dissatisfied with mine?
No, I like it well enough. It's just seems a bit sad to be in the same state forever, no?
Well,
Change is what makes us.
I don't really know what forever is.
So you know
Very.
how like some things stop?
No?
Okay, here. So you see those cushions over there?
Yes,
So they used to look better than that, right?
they look different.
Yeah. And so forever is when something look like those cushions those cushions used to look different. Imagine those cushions never changed at all. That is forever.
But the cushions become not the cushions, and then they become the things the cushions were before, and then they become cushions again. To me, they are both forever and not forever.
Makes sense.
No, it doesn't. What?
Makes sense, right?
Cricket
Right?
just described the decomposition of a cushion to then reform the whole cushion.
Yeah.
That's not how
Everything
things
is
work.
as it was, and after it stops being, it still is.
I don't think that's the case.
I think we're with a miscommunication. Do you mean that the pillows come back to have their original states, Cricket?
Yes,
So they become whole, full pillows again?
yes, in a way.
And when does... What do you mean, in a way? I'll just grab another word for you if you tell me.
Well, it's kind of hard to describe. It's
Oh.
like, do you know a cave when you yell at it, right? And your
Yeah.
voice comes back to you, but it's not quite your voice, but it is your voice?
Yeah.
An echo, yeah.
That's like the cushion. It is the cushion, but it's not quite the cushion.
Okay.
Oh.
In what way is it not the cushion? What's different about it?
Well, when the echo comes back of your voice, Is it the same voice that sent away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it isn't, because it came back. So, and it sounds a little different than when it left, but it sort of is the same, but it isn't.
Right. So the pillows come back, but they look different?
They don't look different.
They smell different?
Fibers off.
They're just different.
Right. Okay. Okay, question. We're looking for a big red dragon named Cookie. Could you help us?
Oh. Well, I don't know of any dragon, but you can leave. But you have to leave something behind.
Oh. Like what? What kind of thing would you be looking for?
Well, you know the names of these words, yes?
Yeah?
Well, I don't want them to be forgotten, so I need stories that match the words from your life. So if you tell a story that matches the word, then I keep that, you leave that behind, and then you can leave.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I've got a couple of stories in mind. Do one of you two want to
Can
go
I do
first,
an
though?
insight check real quick?
Sure. What are you
Uh,
inciting?
I just don't know if I should trust this.
You're inside checking a ferret.
7. Fuck me.
The creature doesn't seem to bear any ill will, and they seem to be relatively forthcoming with whatever questions that you ask. Their own reluctance seems to be tied instead to an inability to describe what they're feeling.
Okay. And then can you tell me what Hige means?
It is another word that's not quite uncommon, and it is the word for feeling snug and cozy inside with friends when it's cold outside.
Oh,
Okay.
what? That's a very different meaning to what I thought it was.
What did you think it was?
It's... I thought it was like the Danish word for, like, like taking 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's that feeling of comfort of taking a break.
Yeah.
But it's the same feeling that you kind of get when you're like snug and cozy and you have people around you enjoy.
It's like taking pleasure in the small things.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I always thought it was.
And then the last one I want to. Can you tell me what excellensis means?
Excellensis is a sense of frustration when you realize that you're talking about an important experience, but other people are unable to understand or relate to it, so you give up talking about it.
That happens all the time. Anyway, I'll give a story for Hige.
Percy, can I actually all three of you
Oh.
go ahead and roll just a d20.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. That's a 2, boss.
At 17.
Percy, you really wish you had some clarity in this situation. But Blue and Quietus, you realize that if only you had a book that might cover all these different words.
Wait, was the book called Emotional Intelligence?
Yes.
Yeah. These
The
are
one
all
that I gave to a bunch of kobolds?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah. It's fine. Right, so real quick, here are the ones I know. There's this desiderium, which is like the feeling of missing something you've lost. It's like grief for something that you already had. Higa is obviously enjoying the small things, taking a break, enjoying your loved ones. And then I know Basorexia, which is the sudden urge to kiss someone. That overwhelming feeling of, fuck, I could kiss you right now.
You are correct.
Oh.
Those are the ones I know. I've read compathy somewhere, but it's completely gone.
Oh, that's where you share feelings, so you feel the same as somebody else. It's not quite empathy, it is feeling exactly as someone else does.
Oh.
Like taking that feeling into yourself.
But do you know all the meanings of these words?
Of course I do. I have to take care of all these small gods so they're not forgotten.
Small gods.
Ooh.
Well, yes. All the gods are gods of emotions, right? Well, these are all the small emotions that people don't think about. If you can't really put a name to an emotion, then you can't really feel it as intensely, right? Like, having a name for it really brings it into focus. It makes you feel it more intensely. You could be like, I feel anger, or I feel sorrow. But, you can't really be like, I feel the feeling of frustration when I meet a new and interesting person, but then I realize how long it's going to take to develop the relationship fully, and that's frustrating, which is andronitis.
Question:
Yeah?
Do these gods have worshippers?
Not all of them. I have to remember them or they'll fade away.
Would it be all right if I worship them?
Or you want to worship them? This creature, like, starts dancing on your head and spinning. It's like, yes, of course. I would be honored to have another person to remember them.
I would love to.
But you still have to leave a story for one of them.
Okay.
And she actually says, "Wait!" And she goes
Yeah.
into the back, and she brings you out a book, and she hands it to you, Blue. This will cover
what's this?
everything.
Okay. Oh, I just opened the book then.
It's in very tiny print, but clearly printed as written by a little fey spirit's hand. Are all the different gods and all their different meanings. So, since you have the book, whatever word you want to know, I'll tell you the meaning of.
Okay. Was
Luocoacoli is a state of feeling that accompanies preoccupation with trivial and insipid diversions.
Oh, these are good words.
Doing the tutorial of a video game you've already completed.
Yes.
Okay. You said oh my god, basorexia
Mm-hmm.
is the like
It's the urge to suddenly kiss someone.
yes. Okay, and so do I say this story out loud or do I write
Yeah.
it down?
No, you say it out loud.
Okay. So I will out loud talk about when I the gymnasium has been just on my mind. This is my baseline right now. So yeah.
Okay, go on.
Oh, I actually say okay. So back when me and Percy, who is now my brother, first we're like first met and we became fast friends, by the way. We're like really tight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are we not? I'm sorry.
No, we are. You're so
Okay.
right. You're so right, bestie.
Okay. And so we were like trying to find these the like we were trying to find some stuff. And we ended up coming into this secret meeting. And in this secret meeting, there was the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. And yeah, basorexia.
Aww. As you tell this story, the symbol for basorexia glows. It appears to be a tribal version of a kiss, and it appears on your wrist. It glows softly, and you have connected with the god of basorexia.
Fair enough.
And you, the bat flutters around Quietus. Which word will you choose?
You want to look at the book?
No, I got one.
Okay.
I'll do one for one buck. Oftentimes at home, the king and our family will have a dinner together. It's usually for a big event or just to celebrate an occasion. As advisors to the king, we're expected to be very regal, very in tip top shape, especially when he's around. And our king is a very powerful person. He's not one that scorns his power. He will take every chance to show it. So when he does come around, there's always a feeling on me of I just want him to leave so I can get back to what I'm doing. And I'm sure my father feels the same way because he advises him all the time. And it's not the same feeling I get from when I hang out with Arton. But whenever our king decides to have a feast at our home, there's always a sense of dread and a willingness to have him leave so we can get back to acting normal.
As your story comes to a close, the symbol for a Wumbuk, which is a house that seems to have a blur to it, appears on your wrist. And if you connect to this god and you are hosting a function, you can use an action to pressure everyone to leave. It isn't a verbal one. They will just feel the need to vacate the premises. Looks like you're the last one.
Oh boy.
Bazorexia and a Wumbuk are both glowing at this point and cannot be chosen.
I had a feeling. So, 20-something years ago, a woman and a man had a child. This woman was strong, powerful, and beautiful, but cold, distant. More of a follower of the stick rather than the carrot. But the man, more pretty, simple. But he had a smile that could light up a room. I only ever met my father once, and I remember nothing but that smile, looking down on me, when I was very young. Whenever I brought him up to mother, he would simply tell me that he left and won't be returning. And I always felt like there was something missing, something that could have made house a home. Desiderium, sorry. The longing for something you once had.
As you finish your story, the symbol for Desiderium, which appears to be a stylized tear, appears on your wrist. And if you connect to this god, you can fill someone with a sense of longing and grief, and they must roll a wisdom saving throw, or they cannot take reactions that round.
Can I move that so it's not on my wrist and instead just on the neck somewhere?
Sure.
Sick. Thank you.
Well, if you guys want to move it off of your wrist, you may say it appeared wherever you will it to.
Tramp stamp. I'll keep it on the wrist.
Following after your mother's footsteps.
Not
No!
the lip on the, it's a lip tattoo, isn't it? Right above the fucking, no.
I'm gonna keep it on the wrist.
Yeah, same.
And they're not quite tattoos. When they're not glowing, they do have a slight shimmer to the quality of it. As you guys have concluded your story, Cricket says,
Oh, I feel so much better already. These little gods need care too. Come on, I'll show you the way.
and she leads you through the temple and out to the other side where another door waits. And as she raises her wings, or her little paws in Blue's case, the door parts open and you see beyond a meadow.
I'll step forward first. Trying to put this temple behind me.
Bye-bye. Thank you
Thank
for
you
coming.
so much.
Thank you
Bye.
for staying.
I will come and visit again.
No, you won't. But I'll remember you. Forever.
Forever. And I'll go and walk.
As the door shuts behind you, it fades from the mountain. And you have a sense that, true to their word, you will not see them again, but they will carry the memory of you through the eons.
And I still have that book, right?
You still
Or
have the
did I
book.
leave? Okay.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna hold it close, you know.
I
And-
can't believe Kyla forgot to pack a dictionary for this. Jesus, come on.
Just slow turn, just yes.
I will give her a talking to when we're back, don't worry.
Oh, okay. So what's up with the why do you not approve of my feelings?
Oh, are we doing this now? I guess we're doing this now. She tried to kill all of us by locking us in a room with ghosts. Emivius,
And?
sorry. What do you mean, and? She's insane.
And she's beautiful.
She's insane. The crazy to hot meter is not a real thing. She's just crazy.
Yeah, she's just
I-
crazy.
What? Huh? Who said that?
Scuttle looks up at you and is
Scuttle.
like imitating you and encouraging you.
Oh wait, Scuttle didn't say a story.
Oh, yeah. Scuttle doesn't have stories.
That's true. But
That's fine.
I only have a Jerry.
And
The
it's
story
a
was, I found Jerry.
Yes, I found Jerry. Copathy. Jerry and I feel the same, which is nothing.
Now
Oh my god. Lizard. Right, look, I understand that you think you have strong feelings for this woman, but she tried to kill us. She's working for the bad guys.
look.
She's trapping human and sentient souls and using them as a pleasure system. Or if she's not directly doing it, she's working with the people who are. These things cannot be forgiven.
But they
Are you
can
telling me people are using Emivirs for their own devices?
Yes, there was a room in which they had emivirs locked behind crystal walls that they were using to drain the bad emotions from themselves so they could feel good. It was barbaric. The woman he is enamored with, upon discovering that we were from our guild, locked the doors and lifted the walls, releasing the emivirs.
Well, no. She released weird oil elf things.
Right.
And maybe she felt threatened. I mean, you know, a good portion of the people we work with are very threatening.
You know what our crime was? Dear Caspian, simply mentioned that we were part of a guild. And that was it. That was enough to do all of our lives in her eyes. Look, I understand that you see the good in people, but some people just simply need to burn.
I would simply like to speak to her at least once, and if it turns out that she can't be redeemed, then I understand. But you can't write people off because of what they've done in the past. How many of our friends would be written off because of what they've done?
But she's still doing it.
You
Look.
don't know if she wants to.
I think we may have simply agreed to disagree on this. You're welcome to your own choices, but I do not think this will end well.
If not, then it is what I deserve.
I think you deserve nothing but ice cream, friend. Frankly, you've been delightful.
Love is a hard road, and I was named after it. I can't simply ignore my feelings because of something that happened.
Well, when you inevitably die, I'll write a song about you.
Thank you.
As you guys are walking, Blue, you see a unusual sight. It's almost as if a path appears to you as you're crossing this meadow, and it's like a shimmering curtain has parted, and the map in your hand glows. You can't read any more on it. It's simply glowing with this ethereal light that seems to be reacting with the curtain. You
Okay.
think you've found the path to Grandmama's house.
Okay. It looks like we're here though, so let's keep going forward. And then just walk forward.
As you all pass the curtain, the scene changes entirely. You see just acres and acres of flowers, wild flowers, flowers that clearly have been cared for. There's just beds of roses and hyacinths and hydrangeas and daisies and snapdragons. It smells wonderful. The scent is light, it's welcoming, and in the middle you see a cozy thatched cottage that seems to be made of some sort of river stone. It's got a well-manicured garden right out front that seems to be producing food. It has a low stone wall, and there is a porch swing out front, as well as a little table which looks like it can accommodate guests. And as you are looking at this cottage, the door pops open, and a little old lady limps out. It appears she's having a bit of trouble walking with one of her legs, but she's got a large cane for support that has a little dragon head on the top. And as she's coming out, she's like, "Who's there is? Who's come to visit Grandma Cookie?"
It's me.
Sugar, you come over here and let Grandma give you a kiss.
I'll jog over. I didn't think you'd recognize me.
Of course I was there for your birthday. I would never forget you.
And she reaches up a wizened hand and lightly touches your face. You two resemble each other a lot, and especially in the face. And as she's got long gray hair. It seems to be a little bit disheveled as it's just kind of thrown up into a bun. She's got a shawl on which appears to be knitted, and it's almost got this cool dragon scale pattern. It's a deep red color. She's wearing kind of a utilitarian dress underneath, and she looks over and says,
"Oh, but I've never met your friends over here. Hello, honeys. Come closer. Grandma Cookie won't bite."
Hi. Okay. So these are my friends. This is, my brother Percy. This is Quietus, and this is my son, Scuttles.
Right.
She greets you, Percy, with a gentle hug.
It's a pleasure to... Oh, you smell unusual.
And as she looks over at Quietus and gives you a hug, she actually lingers. And as she sniffs around your head, she goes,
"Oh, you brought another dragon into my midst, have you? You're lucky I'm not territorial sword. All are welcome here."
What? What? Quietus, are you a dragon?
No, but I do have a pact with one.
Oh. I see.
Percy, as you are looking at Quietus, from their feathers pops a tiny dragon head who just goes, "Fuck you," and then crawls back in.
Well, fuck you too, little creature.
"I will eat your shoes as you sleep, mortal."
We don't
Your
have
leg.
shoes.
Yeah, my shoes are gone. Good luck.
You know what? I will find your shoes and I will eat them just to spite you.
You can eat them.
Good, I
I
will.
hope you
You can't
choke.
tell me what to do.
I hope you choke,
Hey,
little
no
cold
harm.
I'm
blooded.
going to enjoy slurping every lace like spaghetti.
I'm gonna stick my hand in like both of their faces or in their general direction. Like, hey, no arguing in front of Grandmama.
Si, senor. I'll bite your fingers off.
And you just... Quietus, you feel the seething rage of your dragon as it settles back in your feathers.
Your gecko needs fed.
I'm working on that.
Oh dear, he does seem a mite cranky. Well, come on in, Terry's. You can't just sit out here. Come in.
I brought you a gift of some tea. I didn't realize you were a dragon until I was told halfway through the journey, so I hope you drink tea.
Of course I do, darling. Come in,
All
come
right.
in. Would you like to
I'll-
help prepare it, or do you want to
Absolutely, yes.
just... Wonderful. I enjoy having a little kitchen helper.
I'm gonna have to readjust the furniture as I go.
It's hard. So as you walk in, every single surface is covered in knitted, crocheted, or woven doilies, blankets, sweaters. There's all sorts of knickknacks. The house style is best described as maximalism.
Oh.
It is.
Okay.
It's one step away from a hoarder's house. It is packed to the brim, but it is immaculately cared for. So there's just walls of knickknacks. As you look closer, you see in one corner there's like a tiny little doghouse made of twigs and a tiny little dog bowl and a little tiny rock with a collar that says Iggy. There's porcelain figurines. There's a little plushie of Blue and his family and his cousins and his aunts and uncles on the couch. There's pictures everywhere drawn of the different family, and it seems to go through the generation. And although the people in the photos change, Grandma, who's featured in them, does not. And you
Okay.
see her turn and go, "Oh, come on, dear." And you do see that she is limping pretty heavily. And as she sets her cane aside, she does sit on a stool.
Right.
Wonderful. Let me get. I just made some cookies for you. Here, come here. You're far too skinny. Let Grandmama feed you.
No, I'm a very okay weight for my size.
Okay, I'll just get you a snack.
And she pulls a full roast from the oven.
No, I'm okay. Thank you. It's okay. Blue's here to ask you something.
Yes, you all need some snacks.
And she starts piling like a full meal onto plates and passing them
No,
out
please.
to you.
Oh no.
There's potatoes and carrots and some sort of macaroni, all the good foods. And she like hands them out.
Just a little snack. You look peckish. You've traveled all this way.
Okay,
Looks
well,
so
while I make the
skinny.
tea, Blue has a question to ask you.
Of course, Blue. Blue can ask me
And-
anything.
When she
Yes,
looks away from me,
sweetheart.
I'm going to start trying my absolute best to initiate some kind of order into this house. I'm still going to keep it maximalist, don't get me wrong. The knitted stuff's not going anywhere. I just want to rearrange it so that there's at least a color theme somewhere.
The house, although crowded, does seem to have a sense of order. Like when you walk in, it's not overwhelming, like you're crushed by the weight of things. It's more that there is texture for your eye on every surface. And
Okay.
the exception to that is the kitchen, where it has a sense of breadth. Of this is the area where we take breaks, and then the rest of the house is just a frenzy of passion.
Mm-hmm.
So it isn't.
Well, I'm going to leave her house alone then. It kind of seems like she knows what she's doing. I'm just going to go make tea.
Yeah, it's actually kind of weirdly comfortable
Mm-hmm.
in a smothering hug from someone you like kind of way.
It's lived in, yeah.
Yeah, this is her life. You see the journey of who she is across her house.
So,
Yeah, I'll just be and go make tea.
And she hobbles over to the couch and gestures for Blue and Quietus to sit down.
sit down and does she know about like what I'm doing and all that stuff?
No.
No, darling, I get a letter from your mom maybe once a year.
Okay, well, a little while ago, I joined a group.
Oh,
Have you ever heard the name Macadalia?
that poor woman. Yes, I know who she is.
I'm working for her.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I'm very concerned for you, my dear.
It's fine, Grandmama. I've been getting stronger, and I've come to ask something of relative importance. So I, upon like my travels, have seen people in situations that I could not have imagined when I was living on the farm. And I was just wondering if maybe, if it's no trouble to you, of course, you could enter a pact with me so I can protect those people.
A pact? Do you wish me to be your patron, my dear one?
Yeah.
He kind of thinks long and hard about it.
Let me think it over for the night, my dear. I would be remiss if I did not give it some thought. I appreciate you would pick me as your patron, but I
I
have
could think of
some
nobody else.
limitations.
She'll understand, and she lifts up her dress, and you see that her leg is petrified.
What happened?
When dragons reach the end of their life, my dear, they become like stone.
How long do you have?
How long do any of us have? Can't really say for sure, but I do think that the end is pretty near.
And there's nothing to be done about that?
Why would I want that? I lived a full life. I raised many children and grandchildren. There's nothing wrong with a life that ends, my darling. It's how we live it that counts. And look around, too. All of my adventures over the ages. There's nothing that contents me more. Most dragons, they hoard gold or riches. But me, I hoarded memories with my family. And I must say that I am happier for it. I will think about becoming your patron, but if you would, can you just stay a little bit? Have some
course.
tea, maybe some dinner. Just stay the night, if you will. The fireflies are lovely at night.
I came to visit, not just to ask.
And she gathers you up and gives you a kiss on each cheek.
I'm so glad that I got to see you, my dear. It's been
So am
so long. I wish your mother were less angry at me, but I understood. Is she doing well as she can?
She is. You know about her and dad, right? Like
That they're
their
married?
marriage and yeah,
Yes.
and like the farm and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
They're living good lives. Um,
I remember the day that your mother met your father up on that hill.
just whisper, just thank God.
I knew
Did you
she
ask her about the
was
wood elves?
she was smitten. I'm. We were a bit harsh on her, I think. Truth be told, I didn't think that your father was worthy of her, and it caused a rift between us. But seeing as you're the product of their union, I can admit firmly now that I was wrong. And I hope you'll carry my apologies to your mother the next time you see her.
I will.
Well, I have much to prepare for if I'm to think things over. Please enjoy yourselves. Make yourselves at home, especially you. You're very quiet, you.
And she pats you, Quietus.
Are you all right, dear?
Just lost in thought a lot these days.
Would you like to talk about it? Come. Or do you like gardening?
The last time I did so, I got sick. But I'm willing to give it another shot if this is a better environment.
Come on. That reminds me. Something for you all. I'll just need a hair, or in your case, my dear, a feather, from each of you.
Yeah. Can you? What would Scuttle need to provide?
You don't see Scuttle.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just pluck a hair.
Can I go back through with my tray of tea yet?
Yes.
Wonderful. Everyone gets a teacup. It's really good tea.
Oh, this is fine. I have not had tea of this quality since I was back in the city.
A hobby.
A wonderful one. I'm sure it makes you many friends.
Blue,
Yeah.
where's your son?
I don't know.
Oh boy. What's the worst that could happen? What could one kobold get up to?
He knows better. I've raised him well.
In the last 12 hours. Right.
Quietus, will you provide a feather for me?
Yes, he plucks one out.
And you, Percy, would you provide a hair?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you.
And he'll, gingerly pluck one out and give it to her.
And she puts it in her pocket and starts to wander outside and gestures for Quietus to come along. As soon as she steps outside, this massive cloud of butterflies just descends on her. And she goes about without batting an eye as if this is just a normal occurrence.
Come, the flowers need tending.
Oh, we're coming with?
I follow her.
Yeah, okay. I'll follow.
Quietus, now that it is more quiet, what's on your mind, dear?
It's these. I'm sure you've heard of it. You probably live longer, a lot longer than most people. Do you know what emavirs are?
Amovir? Yes, but no. I've been hearing the term recently. The butterflies tell of the changes of the world, but they don't always make a lot of sense. They don't really call them emavirs. Butterflies don't have such complexities.
What do the butterflies call them?
They call them echoes.
Ooh.
How long have these echoes persisted in the world?
The butterflies tell me that it's only been this last year that they've seen so many. They seem to be increasing in frequency. And I think the first one was spotted. Can't be more than 5 years ago. Maybe longer. I don't know. It's maybe like 30 years. Dragon years and people years often don't equate to one another. But like the last 30 years.
Do you think there's any reason for the spike in them?
Can't really say for sure. Perhaps you should investigate if something happened around 30-ish years ago.
I'm gonna let me tap Quietus's shoulder. Just be like, isn't that the time that Kyla said?
You're right. Kyla did say she's been trapped in the Iron Ballista for 30 years.
And wasn't the fairy talking about echoes?
You're not wrong.
Hmm.
Well, this definitely needs some more investigating at the very least.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I could not quell your troubled thoughts, Quietus.
And she gently rests a hand on your head.
No, this is more than enough. I originally left home to find a sense of purpose that was outside my normal duties. If I'm wanting to change what the current society is, I felt I needed experience, and I feel like I'll get it when I go on this journey.
Well, I think it's well time I start making dinner for you all. It's going to be such a lovely night tonight. I'm so excited to have company.
And as the evening winds down, you share a lovely dinner with Grandma Cookie. She regales you with exciting tales of her life, and then she tucks you all in as you're ready for bed.
Good night, my sweet ones.
I'm going to stay up a bit. So once everyone else has gone to bed. Just a quick thing.
Sure.
I would like...
You do hear the back door click.
Click?
Mm-hmm.
Like closing, opening, what?
Yeah.
What?
Like it opens and then it closes. Click.
As in someone went away?
Possibly.
Real quick, I'm going to go check what that is.
You just see Grandma Cookie sitting at the garden table looking up at the sky. She is absolutely covered in moon moths.
I'm gonna leave her to her business because I want to go out towards where I saw the butterflies earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna take the flower out of my hair,
Mm-hmm.
kind of whisper to it, "This seems like a better place for you than with me. She'll take good care of you, at least." And we'll plant it here, and then we'd go to bed.
You do that.
But it feels appropriate.
And as you wake up, the flower is in your hair.
Right. Not quite ready to go either, right?
There is a sense of companionship and of wanting to see the end of your journey.
Ah. Gotcha.
And
Okay,
as
fair.
the morning comes to, the house is quiet. What are you guys doing? Lou, what are you doing?
I'd like to get up and just, I guess, sit on the porch.
As you walk out, you notice that Grandma Cookie is in the garden. But as you get closer, you see that it is her, but she has completely turned to stone. She has her hands outstretched. There is a letter, a gem, and 3 bracelets in them.
Oh.
I'll walk up.
As you walk up, you feel an intense feeling of tranquility, of contentment, and serenity.
Despite the feeling, I'm still, sad. Because not only did she die, but I feel like it's always sad when a being that lives that long dies. No matter how peaceful it is. Because it's like it's kind of like the sense of inevitability that everybody feels. You'd think that they wouldn't feel it, but then you see that this inevitability hits everybody. And so I'll walk up and I'll hug her, I'll kiss her forehead, and then I will grab the things out of her hands as nicely as possible.
As you pick up the letter, it's not in an envelope. And you see that it reads,
My dearest Blue, I have chosen to become your patron, but my body is not strong enough. So instead I gift you this. It is my heart, my dear child. It will guide you to what you need. Take care of him. He will take care of you and become my legacy in this world. I may not be around anymore, but that doesn't mean I'm not living through you now. Be my wings, child. I believe in you, and I believe in your journey, and I know that you will take this power and use it to protect everyone dear to you. Be brave, my child, and I'll be watching over you. Much love, Grandma Cookie. P.S. Each of these bracelets is for you, made from thread woven from each hair and feather that you donated, to keep you connected. A souvenir from Grandma.
I'd like to walk to her porch table, sit down, and then just quietly cry until they get up.
as you cry and a tear lands on the gem, you feel two tiny claws gripping your hand.
I like shake a little bit, like what? Like scared, like it startled me.
As you open your hand, the gem fully cracks, and a little tiny draglet comes out.
Hello.
Hello?
You have a name.
No?
How do you feel about Cookie?
Okay. I am Cookie.
Ah! And a little tongue of fire shoots out.
And I'll just hug it.
It just plonks its little head on top of yours and lets you hug it.
I'll pat your back.
Mm.
Wipe tears from my face. She made these for us, and I'll hand the respective bracelets.
Well,
I'll take mine and wear it.
thank you.
As
I'll
you,
wear mine around my ankle because I'm weird.
as you guys wear the bracelets, you feel connected to each other. And for every future one-shot that you two are together, you get a +1 bonus to your saving throws for each other member. So if you all three are in a one-shot, you'll get +2 bonus to your saving throw. If only 2 are together, you get a +1.
Okay.
Okay.
Since we need to wrap this up, I'm going to speed this end a little bit, but
Yeah.
you guys make your way back. It's been a week, and you find the portal that takes you back to the stuffed pigeon. You do pick up Scuttle, who is playing Lord of the Flowers and has woven himself a foxglove crown and a hydrangea cloak and has declared himself king.
Okay.
But you take everyone back, and as you get in, Macadelia sees you, greets you, Quietus, respectfully, pats you on the head, Blue, sighs deeply at Percy, and then sees the kobold. What is that?
That is my son.
It's our pet friend.
Son. He is
Pet
my
friend
son.
mascot.
I'm
It's my son.
family!
And
You're what?
She just looks all at you and says, I don't want to deal with it. If he comes into my office, I will stab him. And
You
she-
told that to me
Only
before.
And I do believe I stabbed you at some point. If not,
Right,
put it on the to-do list.
but now we're going for dinner, so really.
Right. She just leaves.
What? Hey! I'm gonna chase after her.
And that's where we'll go ahead and end our one shot.
This has been Tales of the Iron Ballista. A big thanks to my cast who make these episodes possible. If you'd like to catch us live on Twitch, please join the Discord for the schedules. They vary from week to week because the players are scattered across the globe. Link is in the description. Please follow me on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/theamazingdina to get live alerts. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel to keep up to date with the posted episodes. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye!